All right, welcome to your class. I'm Emily. This is my messy studio, and this is Restore. So know that today is going to be relaxing as fuck, and if something doesn't feel great, don't do it. If something else feels good, do that. If you just want to starfish the whole time, I love that as well. Anything goes. What is meant for you is meant for you. So beginning posture is going to be face down Shavasana. What you'll do is you're going to come down to your belly. Come to stack your palms one on top of each other. Around. I know my booty's good, but stack your palms one on top of each other and then come to rest your forehead. Let your legs relax. Let your heels fall out to the side and come to your first posture. Pick your forehead up just a couple times. Tuck your chin a little bit towards your throat. Feel space in the back of your neck. Release your forehead back to the ground. If it feels safe, go ahead and close your eyes or just allow your lids to get heavy. And just become aware of your breath. Take a big inhale into your belly. Feel your body rise off the mat. And a big open mouth exhale. Another one just like that. Inhale through your nose. Fill up your belly. Big open mouth exhale. And let all your muscles relax. Let your heels fall out. Seal your lips and allow your breath to come in through your nose and out through your nose. Bring your awareness to the way your breath feels in your body. Is it feeling hard to find those deep breaths? Is it feeling rushed? Can you feel your heartbeat? Now bring your awareness to your body as it lies here on the floor. Become aware of the heaviness of your legs and your arms, your forehead on your stacked palms. Now bring awareness to how low your breath is dropping in your belly. Do you feel like your breath is caught in your lungs and your ribs? On your next breath, take a big inhale, fill up your belly, feel your low back expand. Big open mouth exhale. And now bring your awareness to just how you're showing up today. Take a moment to acknowledge the shit that you went through today. What happened or what didn't happen. And allow it to be. For class today, think about keeping your mind solely on your breath and your body. If at any time it starts to wander to the day that you had, the rest of the night you'll be walking into, or the week coming up, don't attach to those thoughts. Just let them happen. Let them be, and come back to your breath and come back to your body. Restore is about getting comfortable and getting fully relaxed. On the inhale, lift your forehead up off of your stacked palms. And then exhale, bring your palms underneath your shoulders, release your forehead or chin to the mat. Bring your legs a little bit closer together. Pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Draw your elbows down towards your hips. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Continue that breath. On the inhale, using your back muscles and your shoulder muscles, inhale, lift your chest off of the mat. Little baby cobra, just as high as feels comfortable. And then exhale, release back down. On the inhale, again, draw up, keeping your gaze below you so your neck stays long. Exhale, release. Just getting into a little flow here, using just your back muscles to lift that chest up, little to no weight in your hands. Exhale, release. Keep inhaling up for cobra. Exhaling down, chin meets the mat. Taking the whole breath to arrive. Press your hips, your legs, the tops of your feet into the mat. Release. Putting a little bit of weight into those hands. Inhale, press into your palms slightly, lifting maybe the top part of your belly off. Take another big inhale here at the top. And then exhale, slowly release. Good. 2 more rounds. Inhale up, gently press into your palms slightly, lifting the top of your belly off the ground. Exhale, release. Good. Final one. Inhale, taking your time, coming up. Exhale, release back down. Chin stays on the mat. Arms draw out wide like a capital T. So arms are straight out beside you, palms down, thumbs point up towards the top of the mat. Bring your left hand underneath your shoulder. Press into your left palm. Start to stack your left shoulder over your right. Starting to stretch into the front of this right shoulder, right pec. If this feels like enough, stay here. If you want, you can roll your left side body, left leg on top of your right. Maybe even bend that left knee, bringing your left foot behind your thigh. Rest your head on the mat. A gentle shoulder pec stretch here. Once you arrive, take a moment to breathe into your body. Take a big, deep breath in. And a big open mouth exhale out. Check in with your body, see if there's anything you need to adjust. Maybe a blanket under your head or that pillow if it feels like a little bit too much on the neck. If your eyes are open, I invite you to blink them shut again, or just to soften your gaze. Keep that breath moving. Check in with your body, make sure this feels like enough and that it's not too much. You can play around with flipping your right palm. Flip it up towards the ceiling. See what sensations come up. Flip it back down. Being gentle. Take another big, deep inhale in. And as you exhale, let the left side of your body come back down to the mat. Left arm comes back out long, chin or forehead come to connect to the mat again. Take a breath here. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, draw your right palm underneath your right shoulder. Exhale, press into your right palm. Stack that right shoulder over your left. If this feels like enough, stay here. If you want a little bit more, bend your right knee, place it behind your right thigh. So right knee goes up towards the ceiling. There you go. Relax that head to the earth. Checking in with your body once you arrive here, making sure that it feels good. Blanket or pillow under the head, if that would make it feel better. Closing your eyes back down, taking a big deep breath. Open mouth exhale. If at any time this feels like too much, back off. Option to flip that palm up to the ceiling on the left hand, or option just to leave it right where it is. Bring your awareness to your breath. See if it's changed, if it's shortened. Lengthen out your inhales and your exhales. Take another deep inhale. Open mouth exhale. Stay right where you are. Inhale to prepare to move. Exhale, release the right side of the body back down to the mat. Right arm comes long out beside you. Chin or forehead meet the mat. Take a big breath here. And a big breath out. Draw your palms underneath your shoulders. Gently press yourself up to a tabletop position. Palms under knees, or nope, palms under shoulders, knees under hips. Gaze between your hands. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Draw your belly to your spine. Tuck your chin in towards your neck. Draw length into the back of your neck. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, press evenly into your full palm. Press into all of your fingers. Press into the knuckle of your hand. Right in your palm. Good. Take another big inhale. Big exhale. Take your left palm, place it directly underneath your face. Inhale, reach your right arm up towards the ceiling. Look up, see that palm, wiggle your fingers, roll your wrist around. Take another big inhale here. And then exhale, thread the needle. Right arm comes underneath left armpit. Right side of the head melts into the mat. Again, a blanket, a folded blanket or a pillow under the head can help. Gently pressing into your left palm to help stack your left shoulder over your right. Reaching your right fingers through. Option to stay right here. Option to step your left leg out long. Toes point up towards the top of your mat. Left leg extended, or your left knee can still be on the mat. Whatever feels good here. Again, arriving to this posture, invite you to close your eyes, take a big breath in, and a big breath out. Bring your awareness to your breath, and bring your awareness to your body. Knowing you can make adjustments at any time, and nothing is permanent. Take a big breath. Open mouth exhale. Feel that space come into your spine. If your left leg is extended, bring your left knee back underneath you. Press into that left palm. Preparing to move. Look at the palm in front of, left palm in front of your face. Inhale, press into that left palm, reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling. Reaching back up, looking, rolling that wrist out. And then exhale, release your right hand back to the floor underneath you. Knowing you can stay in these postures for however long feels good to you. Taking a moment here in tabletop, take a big inhale. And then as you exhale, press the mat away from you, press your shoulders and spine up towards the ceiling, cat pose. Gaze goes to your navel. Good. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your gaze, come for cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Taking the entire breath to move through these postures. Inhale, cat. Chest draws forward, gaze lifts. And then exhale, just come back to neutral tabletop. Gaze goes between your hands, tailbone tucks towards your heels. Press gently through your whole entire hands. Taking some breath, start walking your hands up towards the top of your mat. Walking them out away from you. And then gently release your chest and your forehead to the mat for puppy pose. If the forehead doesn't feel right, you can also take your chin, place it on the mat and gaze at the top of your mat. Respecting your neck and respecting what feels good here. Just taking a moment in puppy pose. Fingers wide on the mat. Press gently into your palms. Think about your heart dropping down towards the mat. Blink those eyes to shut. Take 3 rounds of breath here, nice and slow. Inhale for a count of 3. Exhale for a count of 3. Let that belly press into your thighs. On your next inhale, take a big inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly, really, really, really full. Open mouth, exhale. One more breath here. Inhale, gently come up, press into those forearms. Send your hips down to your heels, coming into classic child pose. Bring in your arms, instead of long towards the top of your mat, bring your knees together closer. Yes, perfect. Hips towards your heels, belly down, forehead to the mat, arms reach towards your heels. If the knees close don't feel good, know that you can open them to the outside edges. Hips to heels, forehead to mat, low back nice and long. Take a big inhale here, feel the compression on your thighs. Exhale, let it go. A little massage for your forehead by rolling it across the ground, dropping one ear over and then the other. And then come to find stillness here. Take a big breath. And just be here for a minute. Bring your awareness to your body. After focusing on the breath and moving for just a few minutes, how it feels. Maybe a little bit softer than the beginning of class, or maybe we're still working to get there. Either answer is okay. If your hands are reaching back towards your heels, draw them underneath your shoulders. Actually, everyone draw them underneath your shoulders. Gently press yourself up. Send your hips to one side, your legs to the other, and then come to a seat on your buns. Send your legs long out in front of you. Flex your feet, and then just gently tap out the backs of your legs. Kind of as if you have like little basketballs underneath your knees. Bring your hands, or stop, come to stillness. Bring your hands next to your seat. Press into the ground and almost kind of lift your seat up just a little bit. Slide your seat a little bit behind you, release it back down. A little bend in the knees. Good, you're halfway into a forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms up. Good, exhale, reach towards your feet. Option to grab shins, ankles, pinky edge, pointer finger, middle finger around your big toe. Wherever you find yourself, take a big inhale, nice long spine, lift up, good. And then exhale, release. Once you hit the point, the end of your muscles here, allow your chin to tuck in towards your chest. Crown of your head hangs towards your feet or the ground. Gentle bend in those knees. This is easy, gentle. Shake your head, yes. And shake your head, no. Take another big breath and find some length in your spine. Lift your chest up. And then exhale, same thing. Slowly release. Allowing that chin to tuck towards your chest. On the next inhale, walk your hands up your legs back towards your hips. Yay. Now bring your knees into your chest, or nope, let's do this. How do I want to do this? Yeah, okay, so come into a cross-legged position, basically. There we go. And now grab your right leg. Grab your right foot with your left hand kind of on the sole of the foot. Right hand grabs your right knee. Good. And now as if you're like stirring a big pot of whatever your favorite fucking food is, just pretend that that's what you're doing. And just keep it nice and slow. And think about making just a really big circle. And then stopping whatever direction you're going and changing that. Just kind of moving the hip around, opening it up. Continue that breath. All right, come to find stillness here. Take your foot and then put it into the elbow of your left arm. And then take your knee and put it in the elbow of your right arm. And if you can grab those hands in the front, perfect. Or you can just kind of like hold it, but you're just gonna rock it like it's a baby. Because you're just a gentle baby, you're so cute. So from side to side, and then start to go like kind of front to back. If you need to kind of move that left leg just to kind of find the balance, you know what you got to do. Good. Come to find some more stillness and just bring that leg into your chest. Now, draw the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Find length in your spine. Good. Press down into your tailbone. Lengthen the crown. Tuck your chin in towards your throat. Little space in the back of the neck. Good. Allow your eyes to blink shut here. Take a big breath in. And a big breath out. Just giving it a nice hug into your chest. Nice tall spine. Big belly breath. Take another inhale. And then exhale, gently lay your right leg on top of your left into a log cabin, basically. So think about stacking your shins one on top of each other like a log. And then you want your ankle on top of your knee, but you want your foot to have a little bit of movement. And if you find like you have a really big gap, put a pillow in it. Seal it up. Perfect. Hands to your ankle and your knee. Another big breath in to find length in your spine. And then as you exhale, start to fold over, walk your hands out in front of you, and then stop whenever it just gets uncomfortable. Good. Think about keeping your spine nice and straight or a little bit straighter. Good. Keep that breath moving. Gaze can come between your hands out in front of you, space in the neck. Take another big inhale here. Find some space in that spine. Exhale, maybe you walk out another centimeter, or maybe you stay. On the next exhale, start to release your chin towards your chest. Option with every exhale to keep walking those fingers out just a little bit out in front of you. Or if you are exactly where you are and want to be and need to be, stay there. Remembering to flex your feet gently to protect those knees. One more big inhale here in this little forward fold. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale, slowly walk your fingertips back towards your shins. Good. If you got a pillow, fill in the gap, set it to the side. Send your legs out in front of you and just tap them out a little bit. Come to cross your legs, but grab that left leg. Or if you did the other side, grab the other side. But we're just switching the sides here. So this is my left foot and this is my right hand and my left hand and my left knee. Something like that. And we're just rocking. We're stirring the pot. Stirring the pot however we decide we want to stir the pot, because guess what? We can do whatever the fuck we want to do and whatever we want to say. Stop stirring in that one direction and change directions. Making them as wide as feels comfortable or as small as feels comfortable. Good. Come to find some stillness. Bring that foot to the inside of the elbow, the knee to the inside of the opposite elbow, and then just rock side to side, feeling into any sensation that comes up for you. Again, finding that length in the spine. Think about pressing your tailbone down. Crown of your head reaches up into the opposite direction. Good. From side to side, we go front to back. And coming to find some stillness seated here. Squeezing, hugging that leg into chest. Pressing our tailbone down. Crown of your head reaches. Chin tucks gently in towards your throat. Eyes can blink shut if it feels safe. Take a big inhale here. Open mouth exhale. And stay here for just a couple moments of stillness. Feel your breath moving from the top of the spine down to the bottom. Feel into your body. Take another big inhale here. And then exhale, release your leg on top of your right leg. Little log cabin again. Ankle on top of knee, foot can move freely. Other knee on top of ankle, flex your feet gently. If there's a gap, know to fill it in with a pillow or a blanket or whatever feels comfortable. Take a big inhale here. And then exhale, walk your hands out in front of your legs. Come to fold over. Finding that point where comfort goes away. Staying in the sensation, but knowing when it's too much. Take another big breath in, nice long spine. Big breath out, chin falls to your chest. With every inhale, think about finding just a little length. With the exhale, maybe just a little bit more fold. Knowing what is a hell yes and what is a hell no. On your next inhale, lift your gaze to see between your hands. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, walk your hands back up towards your shins. Take the pillow out. Send your legs long in front of you and just tap out the backs of your legs. Whew. Coming to bend your knees up towards the ceiling, soles of your feet flat on the mat below you. Grab the backs of your thighs and then gently carve out your low back and your tailbone and gently roll yourself down. So think about nice tall spine. Inhale, exhale, take all of the time you need to gently lay that tailbone down. Low back, all the way to shoulders. And then finally your head. Keeping your knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Press into your feet, press your low back down into the mat. Really feel the whole thing press down. Nice and gentle though. Take an inhale. And then on the exhale, press into your feet, lift your hips up towards the ceiling, bridge, just really gentle. We're not in the gym working on them booty muscles right now. Just drawing the spine long. Start to shimmy your shoulders a little bit underneath your chest so your chest comes up just a little. Little to no weight or any activation in the neck. Take another big inhale. Lift up just a little higher. And then on the exhale, take your time rolling from your shoulders all the way down to your tailbone. Taking your time, laying your sacrum softly onto the mat. Take another inhale, press your low back down, press into those feet. Exhale, lift up towards the ceiling. Pressing into your feet, squeeze gently into the glutes. Knees are together. Take an inhale here. Shimmy your shoulders underneath your chest. And then exhale, melt your shoulders back down. Top of the spine, down to the tailbone. Good. Take a breath. Exhale out. Bring both knees into your chest. Give yourself a hug. Lift your chest up towards your knees. Wrap your arms around your, what are these? Shins. And just give yourself a squeeze. Rock side to side. Little massage for the ropey muscle on the sides of your spine. And then release your shoulders back down. Keep your knees into your chest. Actually release the soles of your feet to the mat. Bring your right knee into your chest. Cross your right knee over your right leg over your left leg, like you're sitting in a chair. Yes. Exhale, release your knees to the right side of the mat. You can kind of go for eagle legs. So basically you're crisscrossed and you can just lay your stacked crisscross legs to the side. You can take your right foot and try to wrap it around to your left calf. But if that feels like too much, don't worry about it. Try to keep your shoulders. If that feels like there's some effort there, take that little pillow you had and lay it underneath that right thigh. Perfect. Shoulders try to stay pressed. Gaze goes up towards the ceiling. If the double wrap on the back of your calf feels so weird, don't do it. Just a gentle little crisscross. Good. Gaze over your left shoulder. Bring your awareness to your legs and see what kind of muscle you can let go of. Any like clenching or tightening. See if you can let go just a little bit. This one always is a little hard for me, but it's really good for your low back and your hips. Take another big breath. Settle in here. Breathe into the twist. Breathe deep into your belly. Think about dropping that breath so low that it goes into like your pelvic bowl. So drop your breath from just your ribs and your lungs down into that deep belly. Another big inhale in and out. On the inhale, gently let your left hip fall back down to the mat. Bring your legs center, uncross your legs, and just let both feet be grounded, both hips be grounded, shoulders grounded. Take a big breath. Exhale out. Left knee into chest, inhale. Exhale, cross over the right leg. Let your legs tip over to the left side of the mat. If you need to, bring that pillow or blanket or block underneath the left thigh. Arms come out to a T. If you want and can, you can always go for the double wrap, but you don't need to. Just a gentle little crisscross. Gaze goes long down the right arm. And just become aware of the difference from the side you were just on to the side now. The anatomy of our body is no way symmetrical. So let go of any attachment to being even. Making the adjustments and modifications to feel comfortable on this side. Again, bring that awareness to your breath, dropping your breath from your rib cage down into your pelvic bowl. Bring your awareness into your legs and see if there isn't something you can let go of, soften, untense. Take a big inhale in through your nose, fill up your belly. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, bring those knees back to center. Exhale, uncross your legs, ground both feet, both hips, both shoulders into the ground. Take a moment here. Bring both knees into your chest. And then reach up to the inside or outside arches of your feet for happy baby. Pulling down into your hands as much as you're kicking up, just to bring that low back long. If you can't reach to the inside or outside, you can bring your elbows to the backs of your knees and place your hands to the outside of your ankles. Option to keep it still or rock from side to side, maybe extending one leg and then the other, or just being still with a low back to the mat. Wherever you are, take a big inhale in and a big exhale out. Happy baby. Pick your head up a little bit, tuck your chin, release the back of your neck and skull to the mat. One more inhale. One more exhale. Good. Release the grip of your hands on your feet. Bring your knees into your chest up to your knees. Another big squeeze here. You're giving yourself a big old hug. And then while you're here, exhale all the oxygen from your lungs. Inhale through your nose, fill up your belly. Hold it at the top for 3, 2, 1. Open mouth exhale. Find your final Shavasana. Option for it to just be classic with your legs long and your arms out to the side. If that doesn't serve you, you can bend your knees. Heel toe your feet to the outside edges of your mat. Allow your knees to fall in. Or if you're looking to get hella bougie with it, you can bring some pillows behind your back. This is my all-time favorite Shavasana. Pillows behind your back, however many you want, however you want to get. Just get really fucking relaxed. I don't even care if you're gonna go lay in your bed or if you're gonna go do whatever. Just get nice and relaxed. Allow yourself to find a posture that you can be the most still in. Make all of your adjustments. Make sure your low back, your neck, your hips, your shoulders, everything's taken care of. And if your eyes are still open, come to blink them shut. We're just going to walk through a little energy clearing here to get rid of some energy that isn't ours and to call back our energy that we've left elsewhere. So feel safe. Go ahead and blink your eyes shut. If you have something to place over your eyes, like a towel or a sock, go ahead and do that. Block out some light. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And allow your breath just to be normal, spontaneous and natural, and completely your own. Know that during an energy clearing, you can't do it wrong. And whatever is meant for you is meant for you. Bring your awareness to your breath. Bring your awareness to your inhales and your exhales. Settle in here. What we're going to do is start by calling our energy back in. And by saying that, I mean calling it in from people that can drain us of our own energy, called energy vampires. It can be from jobs that we hold. It can be from titles that we hold: student, sister, daughter, girlfriend, boyfriend, engineer, nursing student, dope ass yoga teacher. Just call that energy back in, anywhere where you might have left it. It can be as early as a couple minutes before yoga. It could be earlier this day. It could be a few weeks, even up to years and years and years. Start to visualize this energy coming back to you. Coming back to you from across the country, across the world. You can call back your energy from people by name. Say in your head, I call my energy back from blank. Keep your breath rolling. Notice what you notice without any judgment. Keep calling that energy back through the entirety of this meditation. And know that if at any time you remember something, you can always call it back home. As you're calling your energy back to you, become aware of your body. Sometimes you can feel a little tingling, or maybe just some general sensation in your body. And if you feel that, breathe into that space. Focus on it. Now, as your energy comes back, draw your awareness back to your body. Lying here in this room, on this mat. And start to envision your energetic field. Think of it as your personal space or your personal bubble. And just that, it's a bubble all around you. It extends 3 to 6 feet in all directions. So as your body lies here on the floor, visualize a bubble around you. It can take on any shape. Mine usually looks like the bubble that protects Hogwarts from Voldemort. It can look like a bubble with the pretty swirling rainbows on it. It can be a Lego castle. No wrong answers. Imagine this bubble above you, behind you, below you, around each side, left and right, and then directly out in front of you. This field is completely full of your own energy. And take a moment just to notice how you feel here. And start to scan your bubbles. Start from the top, think about a few inches above your head, and then scan down, rainbowing over your body, down to your toes. And then from your toes, think about it encasing the back of you, dropping down into the earth underneath you, lying down on your mat. Coming back up over your head. And then covering the right side. And then the left side. Start to become aware of the texture of your bubble. And if there are any cracks or holes here. And with that energy that you're continually calling back, even without trying or naming names, take that energy and fill in those holes or those cracks. Call that energy back to repair and to reinforce this bubble, this energetic field. As you repair the holes and the tears and the cracks in this bubble of yours, with all your energy that keeps coming home to you, feel into this personal bubble. Feel into this whole field and know that you don't want anyone else's energy here in this bubble. And it's not a bad thing. We can just do a lot better for everyone else when we're in our own energy. And that you can do more and help more from your bubble. Stay in your own divine energy here. Now bring your awareness to your tailbone, your sacrum, that lowest point on your spine. Feel it as it presses into the ground below you. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And now slowly work your awareness from the bottom of your spine, taking your time, visualizing it as it presses into the ground below you, all the way up until you make it to the very crown of your head. Take your time, stopping if it feels like you need to stop. Until you get to the crown of your head. And now visualize yourself dropping an energetic cord from your sacrum tailbone directly underneath you. Imagine it going through the different layers of earth below you. Imagine it sneaking down all the way to the very core of the earth. And it can take any shape: a rope, a chain, anything. I have a girlfriend who has a dinosaur tail. When she imagines it, no wrong answers. Once that cord hits the core of the earth, give it like a little tug. Like just visualize yourself kind of tugging on that cord, making sure that it's plugged in. And now start to release other people's energy through that cord. Dump it back into the core of the earth. Get rid of any energy that makes you feel unworthy. Get rid of any energy that makes you feel like a liar. Get rid of all that energy that isn't yours. Anything that isn't you has to leave, and has to leave right now. This one can get a little intense. Sometimes I get a little upset stomach, maybe a little zing of a headache. But keep allowing that energy to leave your body. Words, feelings, people taking too much. Just get rid of it. Knowing to take your time here if you need a little extra. Allow it to leave. Allow it to leave so that your energy can take up more space and so that that energy can go home. If it's feeling finished, if you're feeling like all of your energy that isn't yours has dropped down the cord into the core of the earth to get neutralized and to go back home, then give another tug on that cord. And then, however you want, in whatever manner, disconnect that cord. Cut it with a scissor, karate chop it, samurai sword it, or just drop it. Let it fall down below you, and then reseal that energy underneath you. And then just for a moment, sit here in your safe bubble with all of your own space that you can do marvelous things in. Take a big breath into your nose, fill up your belly. Open mouth exhale, audible sigh out. With your eyes closed still, bring your palms in front of your chest. Start to rub your hands side to side to create friction between your palms. Create some heat there, keep it going, nice and hot. And then once it's hot enough, take those palms and then cover your eyes. Feel the heat from your palms on your eyelids. And gently blink your eyes open underneath your warm palms. Once your eyes are open, gently drop your hands from covering your eyes and welcome back. Take another big breath in and a big breath out. Thank you so much for coming to practice with me today. If you're here in person, if you're here online, or if you're watching this back, energy clearings are awesome. If at any time you feel like you need them, simply calling your energy back in and getting rid of any dusty ass energy that isn't yours is all that you need to do. The cord, the bubble, the chop doesn't need to happen, but if you're feeling really buggered down, you can always use that. And you can also maybe feel a little sick after that too. When you're getting rid of other people's energy and bringing your own in, you can just feel like a little like nauseous sometimes. So drink water and just be gentle and kind to yourself. So thank you for coming to class.